If you're a mom building a business and already stressing about what summer's going to do to your schedule, then I created something just for you. Made in the Margins Sustainable Summer Edition is a private audio series that's happening from May 11th through May 15th, featuring quick, powerful clips from CEO moms sharing how they actually run their business during the chaos of summer. So this will be across 2 to 3 compilation episodes, and then I'll have 5 core audios from me. We're talking real strategies for working in the margins, not perfect routines. And it's completely free to listen. And if you want more support, you can upgrade to the VIP pass for extended access, a speaker freebie vault, and a guided Telegram experience to help you actually implement what you learn. You can grab your free spot by going to madeinthemarginsevent.com. All right, let's jump into the episode. If you've already started bracing yourself for a slow summer in your business, then this episode might completely change how you approach the next couple months. Because here's the truth that no one is really saying. Summer doesn't cause a revenue dip, a lack of structure does. And today we're going to be talking about how to keep your business moving even if you're working less, have your kids home more, and your schedule looks completely different. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Sustainable CEO Mom Podcast, the show for service-based moms who are done with hustle culture and ready to build profitable businesses that actually fit their lives. I'm Jenny Sunnison, business strategist, podcast mentor, and the founder of Moms Make Money Collective. Let's build something sustainable. Hey, and welcome to the Sustainable CEO Mom Podcast, a place for service-based mom entrepreneurs who want to build profitable businesses without burning themselves out in the process. Around here, we talk about what it actually takes to grow a business in the margins of motherhood with systems, sustainability, and strategies that support your life, not compete with it. Because success shouldn't require sacrificing your sanity. And today, we're going to be talking about something that comes up every single year, and that is summer. The schedule shifts, your routines change, and your childcare probably gets inconsistent. And suddenly, your business feels like it's on shaky ground. But here's what I want you to hear. A slower schedule does not have to mean slower income. Let's talk about it. So let's just call it like it is. Summer doesn't actually break your business. It just exposes what was already fragile. If your business depends on things like you being available 24/7, constant content creation, last-minute sales energy, or reactive marketing, then yes, your summer is going to feel hard because your capacity drops. And when your capacity drops, anything that isn't systemized starts to fall apart. That is the real issue, not summer. It's a business that only works when you're operating at full capacity. And here's what I see so many moms do. They look at summer and they think, well, I won't have as much time, so I'll just slow everything down. And what that turns into is not showing up consistently. They're pausing visibility, not selling as often, and then they let their leads dry up. And then by July or August, they're like, wait, why is no one buying? And it's not because people aren't buying at all in the summer. They sure are. But it's because they can't buy from you if you disappear. And this is where we have to shift out of the all or nothing mindset. Because sustainable businesses, they don't disappear, they just adjust. So if it's not about working more than what actually works, there are 3 things that I want you to focus on. The first thing is simplified offers. Summer is not the time for complicated funnels, 12-step offers, and overwhelming options. During the summer, you want clear, simple, and easy to say yes to offers. This could look like focusing on one core service, one focused offer, or one clear outcome. Because when your brain is maxed out, simplicity sells faster. Then number 2 is consistent but realistic visibility. During the summer, or in general, you don't need to be everywhere, but you do need to be somewhere consistently. So this might look like one podcast episode per week, or 2 or 3 emails per week, or a few intentional posts. That's it. You don't need any more than that, just enough to stay top of mind. Because momentum isn't about doing everything, it's about not starting over when the summer comes to a close. Then we have the third one, which is systems that carry weight. And this is the big one. Because if your business only runs when you're quote unquote on, it's going to be a struggle when life gets full. But when you have email sequences, automated follow-ups, simple funnels, and batching systems, then your business keeps moving even when you're not working as much. That is what creates stability. So here is the reframe that I want you to take with you. Summer is not the season to push harder. It is the season to support yourself better. to simplify your decisions, protect your time, build in margin, and let your systems do more of the work for you. Because the goal here isn't to maintain your winter workload in a summer schedule. That is just a recipe for burnout. The goal here is to maintain your revenue with less effort. So if I only had 10 to 15 hours a week this summer, which is looking like is going to be the case for me, here is exactly what I would focus on. The first thing is serving my current clients really well. So making sure they feel seen, heard, and fully supported. The second thing I would focus on is keeping one simple visibility channel consistent. And that for me will be my podcast. You can pick your podcast, your blog, social media, whatever you want to pick that one visibility channel. The third thing is selling one clear offer. So picking one of your offers and really focusing on selling that instead of trying to dilute the focus among multiple offers. And the fourth thing is letting your systems handle the rest. So really building out these systems in advance that are going to help you make it through the summer. And so you're not focusing on every little tiny thing that needs to be done. Your systems are handling those for you. That is truly it. I don't want you to overcomplicate things. I don't want you to rebuild everything. I just want you to stabilize what already works. And if you've been assuming that summer automatically means a dip in your business, I really want you to challenge that. Because what actually determines your revenue isn't the season, it is the structure. And when your business is built to support your life, instead of competing with it, you don't have to disappear every single time that your schedule changes. And if you're listening to this and you're thinking, okay, I see that, but my business does feel fragile. That is exactly why I created the Sustainable Summer Sprint. This is going to help you simplify your business, stabilize your income, and actually create something that works in your real life, not just in theory. This is a 4-week program that will help you get your business ready for summer, and you can learn more about the program via the link in the show notes. And as always, if this episode hit home for you, I would love for you to share it with another mom entrepreneur who is trying to figure out how to keep her business running this summer without burning out. Because you don't need more hours, you need a business that works with the hours that you have. All right, I'll see you in the next episode. If this episode resonated with you, share it with another service-based mom who's building something real. And when you're ready to move from reactive business ownership to sustainable CEO leadership, your next step is waiting for you. You'll find the right path, whether that's the accelerator, the collective, or a deeper intensive, by going to momsmakemoneycollective.com. You're not just building a business, you're building it your way sustainably, with profit, with margin, and with intention. Because hustle is optional, leadership isn't. I'll see you next week.